Hello there and compliment of the season. Welcome to yet another edition of Sunday Special and Nta Calabar. This edition will be featuring potpourri of stories carefully packaged to inform, educate and entertain you. As you know, Christmas is in the air with lots of bustling and hustling. So we'll join you to stay tuned and savor the moment with Sunday Special. Once again, compliment of the season. And do remember the reason for the season, which of course is love. See you when we return after this time out. Welcome back to Sunday Special. I am Maureen Leo Ajom. We begin with the story that this month of December is a very special season in Cross River State and the city of Calabar, as the serene environment attracts visitors, investors and fun seekers to the city. Calabar has taken a new look with street lighting and light beautification at strategic roundabouts. Erika EV reports that residents and visitors to Calabar are commending the state governor, Senator Basi Otu, for restoring street lights, decorations, and expanding the Christmas village to encourage businesses during the Yuletide.
Calabar, with the acronym Come and Live and Be at Rest, is a true reflection of the state during this Christmas season. The peaceful disposition of the city with serene environment, fun seekers are optimistic for the joy and value they derive.
It's very beautiful and unique. It adds to what our dear governor inscribed as the season of sweetness.
As a state, it's a good thing, it's a beautiful thing that such a thing is happening, and we have all these beautiful decorations, at least for the memory of the festive season. Everyone gets to know that, okay, this is a very different season from the previous months.
I'm very happy when we see things like this. I know we are not playing that Christmas carol again the way we used to back then, but it still reminds me of the birth of Jesus.
The well-decorated roundabout, which bring a special, beautiful outlook at night, is a signal and a pointer to the many activities this season ignites, including the Nta Calabar, the biggest street party in Africa. Excitement filled the air in spite of the prevailing economic realities in the country. Calabar Christmas Village is another place designated for fun seekers and business-oriented persons to make break opportunities at the Yuletide as they keep visitors and fun seekers busy with background music and sales of mouth-watering cuisines.
Being here, it's another way of us coming to relax, coming to have fun from the hassles and the stress of the day of work.
It's actually been a wonderful moment being around there. I know this time the economy is biting, but we will say because of the economy is biting, we are not going to relax, we are not going to take care of ourselves.
The turnout at the beginning was slow, but because of the excitement to bring for people, we have activities on the stage every day that are exciting and engaging.
Without any argument, paying a trip to the city of Calabar this season, respondents say remains a memorable experience as visitors and residents will not forget in a hurry the numerous remarkable activities during this season. In Calabar, Erika EV, NTA News.
Without a master plan with regard to town planning laws, Nigerian cities may be endangered by more precarious environmental disasters. This was the position of Professor Basi Eze, a professor of geomorphology, Department of Geography and Environmental Science at the 132nd inaugural lecture of the University of Calabar on the topic Gully Erosion in Cities, the Role of Saints, Wizards and Demons. Correspondent tells us more. Every city in Nigeria has one threat of erosion and the other, with Cross River State having its fair share, with spectacular gully erosion-prone areas such as Ikot Nkebre, Ikot Ekbo, Ikot Uduak, Edem Utub, Ikot Efanga, and Esoro, among others. The 132nd inaugural lecturer focusing on these locations highlights the spate of devastation of the gully on residents, ranging from loss of property and lives, while also identifying the immediate and remote causes of the gully erosion.
The city of Calabar will explode, and by 2050 we may find Calabar at Odupani Junction. And the problems of urbanization will double, whether it is crime, whether it's environmental issues, whether it's transportation, they will double. So without planning, that's where we are planning to fail. So there should be a revision of the Calabar master plan to say this side is for residential purposes, this side is for industrial, this side is for this, and this side is no-go area because of erosion problems.
Another thing I will also tell my village people is that the vetiver grass is a gift from the gods that can arrest erosion.
In the research, Professor Eze proffered solution using the limitations of the Nigerian Erosion and Watershed Management Project New Map as a case study. He also made other projections to address the gully erosion threat in Cross River State. Professor Ezebati believes erosion is a natural normal process accelerated by human actions and inaction. For him, erosion in Nigeria and Cross River State is a product of unplanned urbanization, population increase, poor road construction, failed culverts, development on fragile steep slopes, and building on marginal lands. This is the expressions of relatives about the presentation.
I return all the glory, the honor, adoration to the Almighty God.
Honestly, it's an inspiring situation. The young ones are encouraged.
Amazing to see, to have someone like that to look up to see someone excelling both in his career and balancing that as well as, his faith, and it was really amazing too.
Even the topic is captivating, and the way he managed it is so good. It shows that indeed he's a professor in that particular part.
Guests were treated to a reception in excitement of a successful 132nd inaugural lecture by Professor Ezebasi Eze. We'll take a break and Sunday Special continues. Stay with us.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back. Glad to know you're still watching Sunday Special on Nta Calabar. And in line with its core mandate of promoting the real Nigerian identity, the National Orientation Agency Cross River State is sensitizing Nigerians and other residents in Calabar on the need to uphold its own part of the Nigerian promise of 747 national chartered value. This was at a roadshow along major routes in Calabar metropolis with messages that depict the real Nigerian identity in various Nigerian languages to drive home the message. Correspondent reports. Messages like being security conscious, when you see something, say something, say no to get rich quick syndrome, support the government in achieving the new tax reform policy, say no to crime, be diligent to your duty, promote integrity and hard work for success were echoed at the campaign of the National Orientation Agency Cross River State.
Today we are sensitizing Nigerians on the new tax reform of the federal government. We are sensitizing Nigerians on the need to be security conscious. Security is not only for personnel of the armed forces or the paramilitary, it is for everybody. You have to know your neighbor. You have to know what is going on around your vicinity. You have to be security conscious so that all of us can sleep with our eyes closed.
The agency encouraged Nigerians to support the government to deliver good governance to the citizenry.
Tax is just to make sure that there are no multiple taxation. Tax this, tax that, tax that, and no. We say no. Federal government says the people are shortchanged, and federal government is all out to make sure they right the wrongs of the past. The less privileged are not to pay tax again. People don't even know what is going on. VAT is to be repositioned. Where the money is consumed, that money should largely go to that place.
Late elder statesman, His Highness Isimfam Peter Mbasi, has been described as an icon whose legacies have impacted lives of family, community, church, friends, and others. These were accolades that poured out freely on the deceased during a funeral and memorial service held in his honor at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, Ikot, Nta Calabar. Bernie Achibong was there for Sunday Special.
The funeral liturgy drew guests from far and near to identify with late His Highness Isimfam Peter Mbasi's family, church, friends, and others to accord the deceased the last respect to eternal rest. In a homily, the officiating priest, Reverend Father Christopher Opu, admonished the congregation on the theme, "You also must be ready." He harped on believers impacting themselves through humbleness, goodness, and godliness as an approach to achieve peace in life and thereafter.
And if you, the mother brings you up, or the father brings you up, and bless you, and suffers for you, and sacrifice for you, and the time you're supposed to take care of her or take care of him, he said it's a wish. Remember the ones who are trying to do the ones who call you what? A wish. So now, when you are married in the family, you see there are mother in your side, you say it's a wish. When you are some married people, they go to the house, so you see you as what? A wish. So be ready.
Close associates, family members, and others described the deceased as a rare gem with legacies worthy of emulation.
Isimfam Peter Mbasi is my father. I'm the first child of the family. He was a loving father, a peaceful father. How can I describe him? A man of high quality. And to crown it all, and if you want to recall his qualities, a peacemaker, a disciplinarian, above all, a distinguished gentleman.
I see him as a man that keeps to his word. He's a man of truth. He's a man of peace. He loves peace. He loves being, he's prayerful. Since when I was born, there's no day that passes by that he doesn't pray for me.
Well, our Papa was a friend, was a father, was a very comfortable person. So he's going to the mice today is a blessing.
He has been a very humble man with simplicity and sincerity. It's so lovely. I could remember at all time I come to visit. The first thing he does to me is just to pray for me, encourage me, and also make me to understand that this life, we don't need to be angry with anybody.
I miss him so much. He's so a gentleman, so truthful, and so contented. I love him so much.
Was loved by everybody. I would say that most of the people that are here to celebrate him because of the relationship they have had with him in his lifetime. I am one of those beneficiaries. I would say he's my father. He has done so much for me. He has influenced my life, my upbringing. I see him as such. That is why I thank God for giving us a wonderful atmosphere to come and be part of his final homegoing.
The remains of the deceased was interred to Mother Earth to rest at his hometown, Nta Calabar in Cross River State. He is survived by sons, daughters, and a host of relatives to mourn his demise, among whom is Elder Pius Beatty, Manager Engineering, Nta Calabar, son-in-law. In Calabar, Benia Chibong, NTA News.
And that's it on Sunday Special. Thank you for watching.